Hey everyone, we're going into the third and final match for Shadows over Innistrad Draft. We are 2-0, looking to go 3-0. We lost our die roll for the first time. Okay, I think this is a keep. We don't have red, but who needs it? In this hand anyway. And we have Take Inventory and Guys to the Archives who can just help us get to red anyway. So, yeah. Opponent is mulliganing pretty deep, which is good for us. Ooh. That card, huh? It's probably a human deck of some kind. Alright. Well, I think we probably play Rattle Chains. If our opponent was going a little slower, I would have probably played our Homunculus first, but our opponent looks to be, well, that makes our our Rattle Chains a lot worse. So maybe I don't. Maybe I still play my Homunculus. Oh, there's red, which I don't mind. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and play the Homunculus in my turn. Probably not worth trading for this guy, but it may make it less likely that he attacks, especially because now he can use its ability if he really wants to. Could be a Delirium deck, too. I mean, Topplegeist plus this isn't the worst. So our opponent mono white are just unlucky. He's already down to 2 cards, which is good for us. So it may actually be fine to trade because if our opponent's down to 2 cards and we can get rid of one of them on the board without huge investment, I feel pretty good about that. Yeah, he's just going to swing with Topplegeist though, which is probably correct. No good drag under targets right now. Yeah, he is discarding. Interesting. So it's not a card I ranked highly, so it's interesting to see someone. Can this come back from the graveyard? No. Interesting. Okay, our opponent's down to 1 card. He's just trying to mob us, but it's not really going to work. It will not work. But we do probably want to bring in our Make Mischief against this deck. So we're going to play Geist of the Archives here and just grind the ground to not a completely screeching halt, but we can block one of these and take 1. Man, our opponent is... I don't know what he's trying to do. Like, he's throwing away cards that in the later game would have been pretty relevant. Okay. We're going to go ahead and scry. Not that we have a choice. Yes, please. Another creature who can just block for days. Okay, so I'm going to play Thermo Alchemist. Suddenly we're like a big butts deck or something. I think I play... Rattle Chain just isn't that good right now. Might just be better to cast Take Inventory, but I should probably wait anyway because I have Thermo Alchemist. So, because the extra damage is pretty relevant. So yeah, we'll pass the turn. I could flash in Rattle Chains to kill Topplegeist, but it's probably not worth it. Okay, well, there's something that Drag Under's a little better on. Yeah, I was gonna say, you may as well swing. I guess. I guess I can block both of those. Take 1. Our opponent may have some sweet way. He may be the black-white deck, and he may have a way of really taking advantage of how wide he's gotten, but if he doesn't... Oh, yeah, I almost didn't play Rattle Chains there. That would have been bad. Scry time. We do need double red at some point. I guess I'll take it. Okay. So, we're going to ping our opponent for 1. We're going to cast Take Inventory. Chilling Grasp. Okay. I don't mind that at all. So, I think I swing with Rattle Chains here, and if he wants to trade, we're fine with it. It's a 2-mana card for a 3-mana card. I mean, it's a rare versus a common, so you might think it was a little more relevant. We do have a few other spirits, but not a lot, so not being able to flash them isn't a big deal. Yeah, I'm fine with that trade. So in terms of like mana equity, we came out ahead there for sure. Not by a lot, but you know, every little advantage. Ooh, don't like that a whole lot. Good way of taking advantage of lots of creatures. Okay, so we take our 1. We ping for 1. Do I want to cast Chilling Grasp? I don't really feel like it. No, not right now. Scry. How good are you right now? Not especially. The Madness is nice, but I don't think it's what I want. That's better. You mean a creature who can actually do something? Wow. I don't have a lot of those. Okay, so we're going to play Voldaren Duelist. Well, actually, you know what else I'm going to do? Is drag under on Pious Evangel, I think. Yeah. Could make it cheaper, but it doesn't really seem... Oh, no, it is relevant. So we're going to drag under there. And we also want to ping him for 1. Kind of makes up for the what he'll be gaining. Yeah. So then we play Voldaren Duelist, make this unable to block, and if he wants to trade his tokens, then he can. These two together is so sweet. Okay. There, we definitely don't come out ahead mana equity-wise, but I was starting to get some fears that he has some serious ways to take advantage of how all the creatures he had in play, and I've allayed those fears by killing most of them. He continues to beat down in the air, but we're going to play Advanced Stitchwing, so that should put an end to it until our opponent gets Delirium, at least, which he's not especially close to. Despite discarding tons of cards, they've all been creatures. Ooh, yeah, I forgot I had you. But I think we still play the Stitchwing here. Yeah, that's what we do. Advanced Stitchwing. End our turn. I think he must be black-white. Like, I can't see... He may have, like, the build-around enchantment in black-white, which makes the deck he has really potent. Otherwise, this is not the most playable card. You, like, really need to get there on a black-white tokens deck for that to be legit. His other cards are all good, but not a fan of that. He could be green-white, I guess. We've seen a lot of humans, but I don't know. We'll see. We do have the nice value of being able to Madness. Oh. Well, that's pretty large. We do luckily, we have all this tempo here, so we can definitely, I mean, we're going to take 4 this turn. 5, well, no, 4. Yeah, just 4. We'll take 4 this turn, but we can just start tapping the dude down and wreaking havoc, so... We're going to ping him for 1. We're basically just sort of breaking even with all his life gain, but hey, it's relevant. Oh, yeah. That's good. Yeah, that's really good. Question is, what do I sacrifice at this point? We definitely swing with our Stitchwing, because we're going to tap down all his stuff one way or another. So, swing. So, might just be right to sacrifice the Homunculus It's not doing a whole lot. This is doing way more, and this is doing a lot too. So I think we sacrifice the homunculus. We have enough. That's enough to do it, and I'd rather hold on to this right now. So yeah, we're gonna play the Deep Fiend and tap all of his creatures and a plains. So that'll be good. Okay, so oh yeah, we have the hold on his upkeep. Good. Right, we're gonna cast with Emerge, sacrificing my poor little homunculus. And we go bam, 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 bam. Tap those down. We get a 5/6. I mean, we could have just tapped all his lands, I guess, and left this untapped. Like leaving one plains probably would have been a little better, but he would have at least made a creature in response, which he still might do. No, okay. All right, so that's suddenly 8 damage, and it's actually 11. 2 Thermal Alchemist hits. Plus we have Chilling Grasp, so our deck is actually super tempo-y, which I didn't entirely realize, I'll admit, when I made the deck, but you know, I just took cards that were spells and many of them happen to tap things. Yeah, I really need to kill that because the life gain is making my life a little bit more difficult. No, thank you. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think we swing with both our guys. Might just be a chump block coming. I'm fine with that. The fewer creatures he has, the fewer we need to tap down later, basically. So I'm going to play Ingenious Scob here and be ready to cast Chilling Grasp. I probably do cast it. I don't need a hold on your upkeep. I probably cast it and tap down his flyer and the Evangel. Also ping him for 1. Seems good. Too bad this is. Oh, it has flying too. It's always fun when you can get a big blowout with a prowess creature. We don't. The board's just not set up for us anyway. We could just play Nebelgast Herald and tap this, and that might just be better. Does that just give us lethal? 5, 8, 10. Yeah, it does. That's probably better. Let's do that, and then we can use the grasp just to make it so we swing for lethal. So the Herald will tap this down. I mean, it may have removal, so it may not be lethal, but it's going to be pretty big any way you roll it. So we'll tap this guy down. So you going to transform it? No. You're just making... Okay. Works for me. He could gain some life, which would also make it a little harder for us to just like win. And he can make 1 token who will be able to block. But, ooh, man, life gain. Why? Why all the life gain? Seems unnecessary. Okay, well, we could get a blowout now with Delirium, but I don't think it's worth it. We're going to do 1 damage. We're going to scry. We don't want that. Don't love that either, but hey. Okay, so we're going to ping our opponent for 1. And then we're going to cast Chilling Grasp and take down both the flyers. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. Excuse me? Did I not choose 2 creatures? Come on, Magic Online. You can do this. Unless you're about to boot me or something. Oh, it did. I'll be right back. All right. It was a little finickier than normal. I couldn't just log back in. I had to like close the program. But we still have plenty of time, so I'm not too worried. For some reason, it didn't load his avatar, although maybe he didn't have one to begin with. But yeah, so we're gonna go Chilling Grasp. Oh, we just tapped tons of mana thanks to. Okay. Yeah, Chilling Grasp here and here. you about to crash on me again for real, Magic Online? It kind of seems like it. Oh, this has somehow never happened. I've never had it this bad, actually. But I do have it crash on me pretty regularly, and it's trying to do it to me right now. It won't let me stack these. So I may end up only going 2-1 thanks to Magic Online. I can probably get a refund, but yeah, it's about to crash. Awesome. So I'll be back, hopefully. All right, so I had to restart my entire computer. Hopefully I have at least 10 minutes left. I mean, we're about to win this game. I kind of doubt I have that much time left, though. It took a while. So that's what's so frustrating. Oh, God, it looks like it's going to crash again anyway. What's happening? Come on. You can do it, Magic Online. 9 minutes? 9 minutes is almost 5 minutes. Okay. Too bad my opponent wasn't nice enough to just scoop right there, huh? Oh, God, it's still not letting me do anything. This is terrible at a time when I'm trying to record for you guys. It's a good showcase of Magic Online. There it goes. Okay. Now we finally win this game, if it'll let me get to my attack phase. Oh, wow. I've never had it this bad. Okay. There it is. There's lethal. So much lag on Magic Online right now. And the rest, I mean, I checked everything else on my computer and everything's working just fine. Oh, that's actually not enough to win anyway. I was thinking it was. I mean, our opponent is basically dead, but he's not quite dead. So, yeah. Ooh, actually, can he just kill us now? No, it just gives him flying, that's right. He might be able to. In my haste, thanks to the time problem and not re-examining the board once I got here. Oh, I could have pumped this. Only twice, so he still would be alive, but yeah. Could have played my convicted killer at least. It's whatever. Should have just scooped like a good Samaritan. But I would have done the same thing. I mean, with when time things happen. Although I don't know if I've ever had an opponent disconnect when they had basically won the game against me. Which is what happened to us. We got to play real fast and hope we don't have to play game 3. That is central here. Too bad we have to scry. Okay. Oh, all these triggers are taking way longer than they need to. Always yield. Okay. It's painful. So painful. Oh. Looks like it's being laggy for my opponent too, but he hasn't had as many triggers as I have. Like his passes are taking a while. So he can get this flying, but it's not going to be enough. So, yeah. See, our opponent also, when he's probably not doing anything, is taking a while at least. So that's good, but my God. This is not good when you have when you're running out of time. I'm probably going to have to apply for reimbursement, and I probably wouldn't post this draft if it weren't such a sweet deck, and I drafted some good stuff for the guy who won the drawing. It's not his fault or my fault. Magic Online's being terrible right now. I don't even know if they'll give me reimbursement. They'll probably try to tell me it's my fault or something because it's hardware. But I don't know if that's the case. Okay. Well, I'm glad he's using time for no reason. we need him to get closer to our time if we want to have hope here. Because honestly, in the next game, if every trigger is going to take this much time, we're just going to lose. I mean, we only have 7 minutes left, so we're just toast on time, which hurts. Yeah, good old Magic Online. First draft I record when I get home. Crashes in the finals. It's home sweet home, I guess, huh? But he is using his time for no reason, so that's some solace. Can take some solace in that because he's dead. So even transforming's not going to save you, man. Use as much time as you need. We only have half his time now. I mean, it's improved. I mean, it took us 2 minutes just to play 2 turns in this game. It's crazy. And it's clear that our opponent's stuff is also lagging to hell, but he's not the one whose Magic Online crashed. So he has way more time than we do. Maybe he'll just go down to 7 minutes as a... Oh, he disconnected. Yeah, our game is jacked up. Okay, I'll be back if my opponent's back. All right, so my opponent is back. But he's still dead, so that's good. And he used a little more time being disconnected. Probably whoever gets disconnected next will time out. That's my guess. He lost about 4 minutes on his disconnect, so... All right. That was fun. 7 minutes. Probably about to boot me right now. Okay, so we definitely want to bring in not Ulrich's Kindred. Make Mischief. What do we want to take out? I haven't been super happy with Chilling Grasp. I mean, we have so many other ways of tapping things. Might be better just cut something like Tattered Haunter, though, because he has all these X1s. Yeah. Who can fly. I mean, he has creatures who can fly that are... At least a couple of them, so... Makes that a lot worse. All right, so... Let's do this. Okay, so we're definitely mulliganing. Ugh, that is terrible. Can't blame this on the lag. This game seems so far to be faster, but there's also nothing on the board. So we'll see what happens when there's something on the board. Oh, that's Emrakul. I didn't get that avatar because I missed the pre-release. Sad day. Mulligan. Okay, reasonable. Now when I'm clicking keep, it's giving me problems. Like how it says I'm deciding whether to mulligan, and it's timing using my opponent's clock, and I've already decided. So that's cool. That's cool, Magic Online. Yeah, I mean, Magic Online has its problems. I've made videos about that. Yeah, okay. Seems reasonable. See how long playing each card takes our opponent. His clock is also like going crazy. I think he meant to play something there, and the lag didn't let him or something. I don't know. So we're gonna play Thermo Alchemist first, I think. Yeah, he thinks I should get reimbursed, and I agree. I just don't know if I will. I guess I have video evidence. Gaia Reach Sanctum. Do we ever see another color out of our opponent? It's interesting. Okay, so we're going to play Thermo Alchemist. It is actually being much... Ooh, right when I said that. Okay. Still being laggy, but not nearly as bad as it was in the last game. It may be hurting our opponent more, especially if he actually meant to cast something both the last 2 turns, and it just didn't let him. Which is entirely possible. Sorry you have to watch such a boring finals that involving lag from hell. But it's part of Magic Online, and you get to experience it through my video. Too bad I wasn't like doing really badly with this deck when it started. His clock has stopped. I think that Alright, so I got disconnected again, as you saw, and I think we have like no hope of winning our match, so we'll see if it actually lets me do anything once it reloads. So, yeah, sorry about that. It's unfortunate. It looks like it's about to boot me again, at which point I'll just give up for now. But it's unfortunate that this draft's first two matches were I think they were both entertaining and fun. And the deck was fun. I think it's a good example of a blue-red spells deck in the format, so I think you can learn a lot from this deck. And I think I learned a lot from this deck, but Magic Online's not letting us potentially go 3-0, which would have been a lot better. But I am gonna try to file anyway for reimbursement and see what happens. So, but unfortunately, this is the end of this third match. Again, I wouldn't post it if it weren't for the fact that the first two matches were entertaining. The draft was useful, I think, and the deck itself played fairly well. If it weren't for all of those things, I'd probably not post it just because this third match is so terrible. But the first two matches, I think, make it worth posting this third terrible match. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the draft, don't forget to click the like button. And if you want to make sure you catch a draft video every week, hopefully one that doesn't involve a disconnect in the finals, you don't forget to click the subscribe button below.